What's up, you guys? It's TeresaPlusFive. I know I look like Big Worm from Friday, but this is going to be a story time on how I went to jail, y'all. Okay? How they locked me up. Okay, so y'all, how I went to jail in Tampa, Florida. So I was 19 at the time. This was in 2019, and it was in December, so it was around Christmas time. Well, close to Christmas time. So I'm 19, I'm doing my 19-year-old thing. You know, 19 or whatever. So I was hanging out with this girl named Rita. I don't even know I was hanging out with the girl because me and the girl had went with the same boy that I was obsessed with. And I don't know why I wanted to hang out with her, y'all, but I was a little crazy back then, y'all. I was a little toxic, so I think I wanted to hang out with her to see why he wanted to be with her, or, you know, what he seen in her, whatever like that. But she ain't had no ass, so I don't know why he wanted to be with her. But anyway, nevertheless, I was hanging out with her, and we decided to go to the mall. And before we go to the mall, you know, she doing my hair, whatever. And back then, I used to get a silk press from her, and she used to dye it. But back then, I thought that was doing hair, so girl, I thought I was it. So she did my hair. We went around the hoods, different hoods or whatever. So we went around West Tampa, of course, because she was staying with me, y'all. I'll tell y'all that in another story time. But she was staying with me for a little while because she was homeless or whatever. But everybody thought she was the it girl, but she was homeless. Whatever. So I lived in West Tampa at the time. Then we rode around Sulphur Springs, Cross Fletcher. What's another hood we went around? Tampa Park, Central Park, Nucio. We went around all the hoods, y'all, and then we finally go to the mall. We went to University Mall. So we get to University Mall, y'all, and we go in some store, it's closed now, so it don't even matter. And University Mall, girl, it just looks so condemned and dingy now. But anyways, we went in some store, it was a shopping center, I don't know what it was. Some little off brand, I don't know, y'all. But so we went in there, and I walk around, she walk around, girl. So I see her stick something in her purse. So I'm like, girl, what you doing? And she was like, girl, don't worry about it. You know, she trying to convince me like what she doing is fine, you know, okay. And in the midst of that, she trying to give me a prep talk like, girl, you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? I did it, you can do it too. So I'm like, okay. So at this time, peer pressure is kicking in, girl, because I'm finna get ready to get some and put it in my purse, okay? Because she said she could do it, and then I was like, well, I'm a black girl too, and I can do it too. So, you know, I go ahead and stick something in my purse. It happens to be perfume, y'all. I don't know, it was like Britney Spears Fantasy or something like that. Some little white girl perfume. No shade to the white girls, but that's what it was. It smelled good, so I put it in my purse. So we walk out, girl, the little beeper thing, it ain't even go off. So I'm like, okay, cool, it ain't go off. So we ain't get in trouble. So we thinking we got away with it. We get in her little car. She had a little red two-door car or whatever. I don't know if it was a Chevrolet or whatever. I don't know, but it was a little two-door car, and we thought we was riding around. We thought we was at, you know, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. So we ride around. We're like, oh, yes, girl, we ain't got that, girl. That was a lit girl. So then we go to Walmart. Girl. Now, obviously, this girl was a habitual stealer, okay? Because she knew what stores to go in and which stores not to go in and steal, okay? So when we get at a Walmart, she walking around doing her little big one. I'm walking around thinking I'm doing my little big one. Girl, so I stick something in my purse. Again, thinking, oh, I got away with it at the University Mall, so I can get away with it at Walmart. No, ma'am. Walmart fully prosecutes their thieves. So, guess what I stick in my purse, y'all? Just guess. Just guess, y'all. Y'all, I stuck some panties and bras in my purse. That's probably why I don't like to go bra shopping now to this day. But anyway, so I stick the panties and bras in my purse or whatever, and I go to the bathroom. So obviously, loss prevention was on the lookout, girl. Cause as soon as I came out the bathroom, I'm walking up to the guard center. Cause y'all know guard center used to be the lit, y'all. Like, no shade. But nah, it ain't the lick, okay? Like, don't do it. Like, nah, it ain't the lick. Don't try to steal, none of that. I'm not encouraging nobody to steal, but girl, if you get it, you get it, whatever. In case the police is watching. So, I get to almost like the little beeper thing. Y'all know the little lines, little beeper thing. And, I seen this big old man come and just scoop me up, like, just grab me. I'm like, get your hands off me. He's like, I know what you're doing. I said, what is you talking about, sir? He's like, I know what you're doing. Empty your purse. What? So I'm like, what this man talking about? My so-called friend, that's why I said so-called friend, because, girl, she kept walking when the people went off, girl. So I'm like, girl, is she finna wait on me outside? Because I ain't never steal before. Well, this is my second time stealing, but I'm still a new stealer. So, you know, he grabbed me up or whatever. He was like, I'm finna call the police. You know, you don't have to do this and da-da-da-da. I'm finna call the police. So I'm like, you finna call the who? He's like, I'm finna call the police. So the police came or whatever. She locked me up in handcuffs. I'm like, I don't want to go to jail, please. I don't want to go to jail. And she was like, what's your name? So I told her my name. And she was like, you got your ID on you? And I was like, no. She was like, well, I'm going to have to take you in because I can't properly identify you. So I'm like, ma'am, I just told you what my name is. Dang. So she locked me up, she put the handcuffs on me. She read me the little Miranda rights or whatever like that, whatever. Girl, I don't even know what the heck she talking about, Miranda, Markeisha, whoever. So, girl, she got me locked up in the handcuffs, and then she put me in the back of the police car. We ride to the sheriff's station. So, TPD ain't picked me up, girl. The Tampa police ain't picked me up. The sheriffs picked me up, like the big boys, like the county people, not the city boys. We're gonna city boy with it, city boy with it, city boy with it, city boy with it. We're gonna city boy with it. Yeah, no, not them. The county boys got me, okay? Hillsborough County. So she take me to Hillsborough County Holding Center or whatever. Well, at least I thought it was a holding center. Girl, I'm sitting there for like 2 hours inside this little van, y'all. The back of the whole van is white, but the back of the van, like when you open the doors up, it's like silver lining going across the whole thing, like across the van. And you can't see her driving, and it's like gates or something around you. Y'all, I don't know if it was other people in the van with me, but I couldn't tell anyway because it looked like one of those pest control trucks that they had on next Friday, okay? That Debo and his brother was in. Like, I didn't even know if somebody else was in there. So, boom, we get to Orange Road Jail, y'all. She take me out, take me into booking. They search me. Girl, I had a little $40 on me or whatever. Girl, they took me a little $40, girl. Talking about, oh, you got to pay to go to jail. What? Pay to go to jail? Talking about, yeah, it's $40. I was like, $40 to go to jail? To be locked up? Girl, So, they put the money in my account. And I think I had a little bit more money than that because when I got out, they gave me my money back. I don't know how much I had. But, y'all, I had a job at the time. I don't know what was going through my head, girl. It was Christmas coming. And I just don't know what was going on in my head. Like, peer pressure hadn't really got to me, okay? So, at the time, I was working at Toys R Us. So, I had just got a paycheck. And then I was finna get another paycheck because I was working seasonal at Toys R Us. They were paying real good because I was working overnight stocking all the little toys and stuff, little Barbies and stuff. So anyway, get to the jailhouse. They take all my money. They search me and stuff. Y'all know in county you get one phone call. So I'm like, girl, let me call my grandma. Let this be the best phone call in the world, girl. So I called my grandma. Mom, what's up? I'm surprised she even answered the phone because you know how the little recording be like, you have a call from an inmate from Hillsborough County, da, da, da. And then you got to say your name, like Teresa. So, girl, I was just so embarrassed at that point right there. So, she answered the phone. She like, hello. She sleep. Because, mind you, it's at nighttime, y'all. I don't know what time it was. It was probably around like 9, 10, something like that. Because the mall closed at like 9, 10 or whatever. So it was around that time, like 11, 12, something like that. But she happened to answer the phone, y'all. And I was like, oh, thank God she answered the phone. But baby, I was like, Mom. She said, yeah. I said, Mom, you gonna be upset with me? And she was like, what happened? I say, Mom, I'm in jail. She told me, in jail? Girl, what you doing in jail? I can hear her voice. I can hear her voice now, y'all. In jail? For what? So I'm like, Mom, I was stealing. She's my stealing. I'm like, Mom, we'll call you back. So she was like, all right. So they let me get another phone call. Cause I guess as long as you in booking, you can get as many phone calls, but that's it. So, and I stayed in booking for like 2 hours, y'all, 2 or 3 hours, something like that. And then, so I called her back. I was like, Mom, can you please get me out? She was like, I ain't finna get you out. I ain't got no money. So I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, I ain't got nobody else to call. Can't call my auntie or my uncles or cousins, none of that, because they gonna laugh at me. They gonna be like, girl, you stupid. How the heck you go to jail for stealing? Like, what? Girl, they gonna clown me. Like, I can't call them. They finna be like, oh, girl, you so stupid. How you go to jail? Like, girl, you ain't know Walmart prosecute people. Like, you stupid. Like, I would've heard that all night. So I was like, all right. So I ain't got the phone. I can't get no more phone calls, y'all. None. So I believe either that, yeah, it had to be that night, but it was real late night, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. They finally put me in a pod. I go to a cell or whatever. Girl, I'm looking around like, what is going on? Like, I can't believe I'm really in jail. Like, girl, I'm really in jail. So the girls that seen them, they're like, oh, you know, you're going to get a court date tomorrow. Da, da, da. You know, they telling me, showing me the ropes, like, hey, go to soap, hey, go to showers, all this stuff like that. So, girl, the next day, I go to PP court, like a little fake court. They have a little fake court, a little fake courtroom, little fake judge come on the screen or whatever. And at the time, I ain't know what adjudicated meant. I ain't know what none of that meant, but the judge was like, oh, well, if you say you guilty right now, we'll let you out in 10 days, time served. But if you plead not guilty, you got to sit in here for 30 days. So, girl, in my head, I'm like, girl, I got to get the on, okay? I got to go. Like, just give me 10 days and I'm gone. I don't care about no guilty, not guilty, whatever. And I ain't even know about no contender or no low something, right? Like, you just didn't do it or whatever. I ain't know nothing about that. And then my public fake defender talking about, yeah, just plead guilty, da 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 da, not knowing that they get paid for all that stuff. The judge get paid off, the attorneys get paid off, the prosecutor, all of them get paid off when I, you know what I'm saying, just plead guilty or whatever. Because it's case closed. It's case closed. You did it, case closed. Guilty, you case closed. Nothing else to say about it. You sentence, you do whatever. So he sentenced me to 10 days. I stayed in jail 10 days, y'all. When I tell you I slept most of the time, like I slept most of the time. And then, girl, what really had mind-boggled me wasn't when the correctional officer, like, every time you get ready to leave, they search you. And when you get ready to come back, they search you. So, girl, I don't know where we was going, girl, but we had on them heavy-ass boots, an orange jumpsuit, and we had to, like, borrow panties and all that. Like, that had mind-boggling me, because I'm like, borrow panties? Like, girl, what? Girl, at this point, I am traumatized with panties. Like, I don't even know if I want to wear any. I'm finna free ball, girl. I'm finna go no commando or whatever, because, girl, I'm just sick of panties right now, okay? I'm in here because I done stole panties, and now I got to borrow panties? Whatever. So, me personally, I was like, you know what? Since I gotta wear these people panties, I'm finna put a pad in here. Cause I ain't finna be, you know, fake bumping nothing with nothing, okay? I ain't doing it in real life. I ain't finna fake do it, imaginary do it with these panties, okay? Let me put a pad in here. I know I'm not on my cycle, but I'm finna put a pad on in here because, girl, I ain't trying to get no kind of disease, okay? So we leave out to go out the pod, and then we come back. I don't know where we went, but when we came back in, girl, the correctional officer was like, you need to drop them drawers. And I was like, do what? Excuse me? She was like, oh, you need to take everything off and cough. Squat and cough. Do what? Squat and cough? While my clothes off? Yes, ma'am. I said, you know what? If this ain't the most degrading ever, that's what really was. I was like, no, ma'am, I'm not going to do it. Like, no, ma'am. So, but I ended up having to do it because, girl, I would have been sitting there more than 10 days. So I'm like, okay, all right, girl, I got to do it. And I did it in front of the other inmates. Like, girl, I'm like, oh my God. Girl, all these people in here gonna see my Gucci. So like, oh my God, like they gonna see my Gucci and then they gonna see my booty and stuff like that. Like my butt is fat, but they gonna see my Gucci. So, so I did it and we went back to the pod. Mind you, I spent Christmas in there, y'all. I spent Christmas in there. I was in there from December 17th to the 27th. So I was in there for Christmas and Christmas Eve. But they did give us a good dinner, y'all. They gave us like some turkey with gravy on it with some mashed potatoes and some mystery juice or something. I don't know what the juice was, but it was some mystery juice, girl. I don't know. And I had to eat the lunch. I had to eat all the food that was there, girl. I was gonna starve, but most of the time I slept. Most of the time I slept the whole day. And then, y'all, I had became a trustee. So I would leave at night and be a trustee, and then I would sleep through the daytime. Like, that's how my time got done. Because, girl, I am not gonna be in here with these crazy girls. Like, no, ma'am. And then one girl tried to try me and was like, oh, you know, you can sleep in my bunk with me. Hold on. Pump your brakes, baby. I may be in here with all women, but I don't get down with the women in here, okay? I'm finna go back out and see my man that I'm obsessed with, okay? That's what I'm finna do. We ain't finna do none of that up in here, all right? Yeah, thank you. So, I spent Christmas in there, the day before Christmas, which is Christmas Eve, and then I got out the 27th. Tell me why I had a paycheck waiting on me from Toys R Us. But they fired me, girl, because they was like, girl, you didn't show up to work, so you're fired. So I was like, okay, cool. But I had got my little check. I don't know how much it was, but I think it was about like $400-$500. Like, I was making good money. So I'm like, girl, why did you steal, girl? You could have bought a bra and panties. But I think it was the mentality that I had. Like, oh, I was able to get away with it in this store. I can get away with it in this store too. Like, I had started to make it somewhat a habit. But I learned my lesson, y'all. Like, my grandma did not come pick me up. She ain't buying me out. She did come pick me up when I was getting ready to get out. Like, her and my granddaddy came or whatever to come pick me up. Girl, when I tell you I took the longest shower. Because when you in jail, girl, you can only take like a 2-minute shower. And it's like so many women, you know, in line to take a shower. And girl, you're literally behind a little bitty curtain, girl, taking a shower while so many women waiting on you to come out. Like, girl, you better not flinch or nothing to hit that curtain, girl, because you're going to get exposed, okay? You're going to get exposed. All your ass and titties and all that going to be out, okay? I'm just saying, all of it going to be out, all right? So don't swing the curtain this way or swing it that way, and you better hope you ain't thick and got no butt, because it's going to... And then you got to wear the little flip-flop slides or whatever they got, girl. But I did like their slides, no shade. They remind me of like the Crocs or whatever, but without the whole hump behind them. But yeah, y'all, I learned my lesson, and I ain't been back to jail since. And it's been what? How many years? That was in 2009, and it's what, 2023? Yeah, that's been 14 years, baby. I ain't been back to jail in 14 years. Yeah, I ain't doing that. No, I ain't doing that. No, ma'am. I ain't going back. Okay. So I learned my lesson, you guys, from going to jail. I don't condone or, indulge in any violence. I've had my kids have slowed me down. I still will pop a bitch in their eye, but I ain't going to jail about it. Like, we not doing none of that. Like, we'll keep it player out in these streets, if we gonna fight, we gonna tussle or whatever. We can't be calling no police. Like, I don't play no police games. Like, we not doing that. I'm traumatized from jail. So, no, ma'am, we not doing jail. I don't like jail. I like my freedom. I like to take my showers and eat when I want to eat and all that, okay? So, yeah, y'all, that's my story time on when I went to jail. I won't be going back. I won't be going back, and I always encourage my kids to don't do wrong so they won't go to jail, okay? And, yeah, you guys, if you enjoyed this story time, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video so we can grow, and also put those notification bells on so you guys can be notified every time I post new content. Cause you gotta ring that bell. Ring that bell, ring that bell. A ring, a ring, a ring. Bye.